So on my YouTube channel, I had posted a video, I'm not sure if I posted it here, talking about my intuition about changes coming at the beginning of the pandemic and also in 2005, though I think I said 2015, for Hurricane Katrina, and how I've kind of just knew something big was happening and I would do things to prepare. So someone asked me if I had any tips for meditation and how it changed my work. So I thought I would talk about that while you guys watched me paint. So at the beginning of the pandemic, I started getting back into all the things that I've always been kind of interested in because I had all this time. I was taking a whole year off. And I started listening to podcasts about supernatural things, and the call-in shows were my favorite, where people told of their experiences. And I also booked an appointment with a medium who I heard on one of these podcasts, and it just seemed so fun to me. And so I did this appointment with this guy, and he said a lot of things that interest me about ancestors and guides and people who are around me, helping me. And I thought, I really want to be able to check on that and be in contact with my own guidance without having to go through someone else. So I started researching how I could do that. And meditation was the answer across the board. And I was like, I've never been a person who can meditate. And the reason was we would find was because I was completely disconnected from my feelings and my body, because that's where your feelings live, I've learned, not in your head. And I had addiction. I was smoking and drinking a lot, and I was terrified. I hadn't connected to my feelings really since I'd had my heart broken in New Orleans before the hurricane, when I had the end of a relationship, which was really important to me. So starting meditation, how did it change my work? Well, it changed my life. And to try to tell that story is a little bit hard, but we can start. So I started to just take some advice first. I listened to some guided meditations, and that kind of helped. I got tips on body scans and breathing, and but there's a lot of resistance and a lot of uncomfortable feelings and just trying to do it. But I got some encouragement from my guidance as soon as I started doing it. So I'm laying there a couple days in, and I had, listened to some video about chakras, which I wasn't educated about before, but I was like, okay, I can understand the concept. And I'd always felt like my third eye chakra has always been on. I thought everyone could feel a tingling there. I thought that's how all humans were, but apparently that one for me has always been kind of active. But my throat chakra was really, really shitty feeling, just stuck all the time, like there was always a lump in my throat. And so I'm laying there and I'm just kind of trying to guess what it's about. So in my head, I'm trying to meditate, but my mind's going, and it's not quiet, but I'm just thinking, I bet this throat chakra problem is because of my sister, because my sister and I had been in a fight for a long time, biggest fight ever, worst fight of my life. And so I'm saying in my head, I bet this is because of Danielle and our fight. And I hear my dad's voice. My dad's been dead for 10 years at this point. I hear his voice in exactly his sense of humor to my left side in the room go, "Yeah, your sister's a real pain in the neck." And I was like, what?